Hi, my name's Helen from the Therapy Hub, and I wanted to talk to you today just to share some information about myself so that you know how I became a therapist. So basically, I started off as a primary school teacher, and I was a primary school teacher for 20 years, and I taught throughout West Sussex and in London. And basically, I really enjoyed that. I loved the creativity of it, I loved the flexibility of it, and I really love building those relationships with the children that I work with and with other professionals. And I learned a lot from that, and I got a lot of experience. But then I found that teaching started to change, and it became a lot more prescriptive. I was told what to do every minute of the day, basically. And then I found that I didn't have any time to actually talk to the children, which was really why I'd gone into teaching. So I found that I became less enthusiastic about the actual job, and also it became quite a negative job, really, because there was a lot of negative feedback and just a lot of judgments made about staff and about children. So I also sort of developed some anxiety at that point, and that's where some of my understanding about anxiety comes from, because then I started to feel like I didn't really want to go to work because of all these pressures that were going on. So then it was at that point that I decided that maybe it was time for a change. So I'd always been told by sort of friends that I was a good person to come to, and people liked talking to me because I was a good listener. And I'd already got a degree in psychology that I'd got some years ago, and I'd thought then about doing counselling. So then I decided to look into some courses, and I found out about a course that was actually counselling, but the first year of it was hypnotherapy. So I took on that course, which was very exciting. And then actually in the first year, I realised that the hypnotherapy was something that I really, really enjoyed, because again, it was very personalised and there was a lot of creativity in it. You could develop your own slight slants on how you worked, and um, the wording that you used in the hypnosis and things like that. And it was an interesting thing. So I decided really that I just wanted to stick with the hypnotherapy. So from then on, I also did an advanced course in hypnotherapy and therapeutic techniques. And I worked on habits, on trauma, on working with children, although I had already got experience of working with children, but this was using therapy with children, and also using art. So I picked up those skills as well, advanced my skills there. And then I also did a course in EFT, emotional freedom technique, which was another great tool to add to my toolkit, therapy toolkit. So I enjoyed doing all of that. And then basically I set up my own business, and I converted my summer house in my back garden where I'm sitting right now. And yes, it's an unusual and slightly quirky place, but people enjoy coming here because it is quite homely and comfortable. So basically, I'm not a therapist that dresses up in a smart suit and high heels. I am somebody that I like to think people will find approachable, and they feel like they can just open up to me. And I just like to build up a really strong working relationship with my clients and my people that I work with. Um, so I like to give sort of like a friendly, comfortable approach. And I'm really enjoying working with people, and it's nice to be working with adults and on a one-to-one basis for a change, instead of having 30 children surrounding me. So that's lovely, working with people, and I can really give them my full attention, which is what I really love. So that's basically how I came to become a therapist. And I really love it. Still learning. I'm still learning more and more all the time. And each person that comes to me is totally unique, with their own unique set of difficulties, and that's just fine. And we work together, and I help people to gradually feel better about themselves and move forward in their lives, which is something I really enjoy doing. Okay, I hope that's been helpful in you finding out a little bit more about me. Thank you.